and again, some CISOs provided into this that are actually already using bug bounty programs. Then moving on to slightly different, so industrial control systems. So we produced a position paper. So again, as you can see here, this particular diagram shows exactly how you should be doing security testing for industrial control systems. Some of the other research papers, there's quite a few. I won't go into too much detail on all of them. So on the left-hand side, you have some cybersecurity incident response guides. So again, whether it's supplier selection, so if you're looking for somebody to supply incident response services, this is what you should be looking for, what good looks like. And also, cybersecurity incident response guide is the one at the bottom on the left-hand side. That basically details what good is like from an incident response team. So what incident response actually should look like. Then moving over to the right-hand side, we've got what is cyber threat intelligence and how is it used. We actually have a group called CTIPs, which is our CRESCON threat intelligence professionals. So we accredit threat intelligence professionals globally to be able to provide a threat intelligence offering. We now have a forum. So they meet on a quarterly basis. They talk about various topics. We invite people from industry to come and talk to them. They'll also go out and they'll produce information free of charge on threat intelligence and what it actually is and how it can help various businesses. And then down the bottom on the right-hand side, we have monitoring and logging guides. So obviously this is how you do any of your monitoring, how you're logging, how you're triaging. Again, it links to that incident response and also that security operations centres. Then we do some more social responsibility. So again, as Mark said, I tend to use that quite frequently during this talk, about being on the spectrum. We do a lot with the Autism Society. So we've produced a paper about autism and the technical security industry, and we work quite a lot with helping people from various different diverse backgrounds getting into cybersecurity. We've also got closing the gender gap. So it has been identified there is not enough women in cybersecurity. So again, we're working with various different partners there on introducing and how we can actually help that. The last one is identify, intervene and inspire. This was a joint project we did with the National Crime Agency. So I'm not sure if anyone possibly might have heard of their intervention programme. So it's with the Met Police, it's with National Crime Agency. We also sit on the panel, several universities, several training providers. And it's basically when young people have been identified conducting crime or about to fall into crime, anything cybercrime, we actually help them sit on the panel to assist them down the nice ethical path. So try and steer them in the right direction and steer them away from crime. Now moving on to our maturity models. So what these do is these are free tools to use, again, on our website for free download. What these actually do is these help identify and create a baseline for various different areas. So this one here is for incident response. And what it does is it sets your baseline. Where are you currently sitting maturity level for your entire incident response program? So whether 3.6 on about 11 o'clock, perform a trend analysis. So what's your maturity performing trend analysis? Carry out post-incident investigation reviews, identifying cybersecurity incidents, creating appropriate control environment. So this is a free-to-use tool. Again, you basically enter all your information about your incident response program, whether that be internal or if you use a third party, and it then gives you your maturity level. It tells you where the weaknesses are in your particular program and where you can be improving and should be improving, so therefore potentially spending more money on. All this details here is there is 5 different maturity levels that these maturity models identify. So there's foundation, emerging, established, dynamic, and optimized. And obviously what you're aiming to do is to get up to that optimized level for pretty much every area of your incident response program. Then we have the penetration testing one. Again, this is very similar. So it could be looking at your action plans, your lesson learned, reporting key findings, implementations, producing scopes, various different areas of a general penetration testing program can be fed into this, and it will tell you your areas for improvement. Now, we have obviously been using this in several different industries, so especially in the aerospace industry. We've actually gone into some of the regulators, put this through their particular programs they have, and have produced the findings for them. What they're now doing is using that as a baseline, pushing it out to all of their regulated bodies to then see how the industry is fitting from a maturity perspective, how they've got a handle on some of their risks. And again, from penetration testing, it's exactly the same 5 levels. And what you're looking at doing is obviously setting that baseline and then improving. We also offer careers support material, so we have produced several guides. We've got university students one on the left-hand side, so how to get into cybersecurity, what you should be doing after your degree, what sort of opportunities are out there. And then on the left-hand side, it's more a younger audience, so sort of 13 to 16-year-olds. So if you're looking at doing your college courses, what you should be looking to get into the right degree course to then be going into the right job role. What we also do is, again, work on apprenticeship. So we don't just push everybody down the university route. We try and assist them, which is the best route for them. But again, trying to help upskill and draw people from as young as sort of school age into the industry, having an interest. We do also have a partner we work with called Inspired Careers, who you'll see on the picture on the right. So basically how that works is it's a separate website, and it identifies all the various different job roles you can have within cybersecurity. It's a bit of a lift system, so you click on what particular job role you're looking at in the future, and it tells you how to get there. So various qualifications you might need, various opportunities for apprenticeships, and also what particular companies are hiring these roles. Then finally, moving on to CRESCON. So this is our annual conference we hold here in London. Next year is on the 14th of May. We hold it at the Royal College of Physicians. So it's a one-day event. We have 4 streams. So we have a stream dedicated to penetration testing, one for threat intelligence, one for intrusion analysts and SOCs. And then we also have one for academics. So we have a lot of students coming and demonstrating lots of things they've been working on, and also lecturers also coming along to demonstrate some of their other capability. Like I say, it's about 600 people attend, from CISOs to service providers to various other parts of government. It's a really good informative day, but if you're unable to attend, then everything is recorded and played on our YouTube channel. Again, we're international, so this isn't our only event. We will also be hosting CRESCON in Australia in March next year, and we also have a CRESCON Asia, which was 2 weeks ago now, in Singapore. Again, a very similar format, where we have lots of experts flying in from various parts of the world to give guest speaks on various different topics, from dark web to various other parts of threat intelligence, penetration testing, and where you should be protecting yourself.
London Market Forums, bringing insurance professionals together.